Quick one though. If you are a man living in abroad, you get wife and children here. If you not get for Africa, oh my brother, I sorry for you, because you go cry tire when time reach. Children when they born for Europe here, they can never follow us go back to Africa. If you like, do anything when you like, they not go follow you go Africa. My only advice for you, as far as you get wife and children here, go back to Africa and also have wife and children there. The one when you go get for Africa and then go rescue you when you don't old. Because I don't know, that it be statement of a foolish man. If you fail to do this thing when they tell you, in the next 10 or 20 years, you go to regret what to make you come live abroad. Because I never see children when they born for abroad, they go Africa, go stay. It's not possible. It's not possible. Don't make this mistake when our fathers them first make. Go to Africa and marry there, as far as you get wife and children here. Thank you.
Well, this man has spoken his mind, and he has given everybody in the internet world to follow his advice. Well, it's up to you if you want to follow his advice, my people. What I want to say is, what he said here, that go home and have another wife in Africa, well, to be honest with you, it's good. Yeah, it's good, because you know why? You see, in this country, what he said about children we gave birth to here, they don't go back to Africa. It's 100% true. They don't go. They don't go because they don't have friends there. They didn't go to school there. So who are they going to stay with there? You think they're going to steal your property? And think about the crime in Nigeria. The kidnapping. There's so many things that are going on in that country. Those are the things we have to put into consideration. The security problem. You see, having a wife in Nigeria, having children in Nigeria, I know most women will not like it. To hear that, most women don't like sharing a man. But that's the truth, to be honest with you, because when you have a child back home and your wife back home, you can always go home and stay with your children, stay with your wife. But think about the insecurity, that's another problem. But at the same time, having a family back home is better. Having two families back home is safer and somehow wiser. I remember I was telling my sister about this. My sister said, yes, if she was a man, she would have done the same thing. She would have married another wife back home and be having children for him, and those children will be going to school in back home. Then she can apply for citizenship for those children back home. That's what she told me then. Because you see, most children will give birth to here. They don't go home. And another thing I'll also tell you is this. This man is talking about going home, getting old at home. The problem I also think about is the health system in Nigeria. The health system in Nigeria is not that good, you know that. You know, they still need a lot of training. They still need a lot of infrastructure. You know, that's another thing to look about. If you are talking about going home, the healthcare system, how is it? And like I said before, the security problem, kidnapping here and there, you know. So it's now somehow safer to stay back in abroad where you have security. Though abroad there's also a problem here, but at the same time, if you stay within yourself, you will be safe. You can go to your house, come back and be safe inside your house. If you don't keep wide circle of friends, or if you don't involve yourself in gangs or drugs, you will be safe in abroad. Having children here, when you grow old, those children also look after you here in abroad. I've seen it. I've got to see the end life of our Nigerians that came to abroad in the 1960s. The children do care for them. Yeah, I've seen it. when you have a child there in abroad, you are old, definitely you cannot stay with the child. You will stay in your house. The child will be looking after you, not physically looking after you. There will be carers coming around you, and also anything that is happening to your child will be aware of what is going on with you, with your care. If there's any errors, your child will be aware. That is if you give birth to a very good child that loves you. Growing old here is also good, to be honest with you, because the healthcare system is perfect and you are safe in your home. 80% of the time you are safe in your home. You won't starve. You have access to care. Unlike in Nigeria, when you grow old in Nigeria, the Nigerian people they still need a lot of training on how to respect elderly people. Because sometimes when people grow old in Nigeria, some family members will start calling that person witchcraft or winch just because that person is old. They start tagging them with witchcraft. You see, because they don't know anything about dementia, they don't know anything about a old age process. But here in abroad, they do. They respect old people. Old people are vulnerable people. So, that is the issue here. This man is saying, go home. Yes, go home, but at the same time, is home safe now? If you grow old and you come sick, you think your children back home will sit inside your house and look after you? They will, but will they have that skill, like the abroad skill to look after you? I've seen many people that grow old in Nigeria and they became sick. Most of the family members, they abandon them in their rooms. There will be people inside there, there will be women inside there. And the next thing, some of them will tag these whole people as witchcraft. It always happens. I remember a case when I was in Nigeria. I was small then. They were beating one old woman. I could remember they were beating her. They were calling her winch. It was when I came to abroad, and I realized that old woman was not a winch. She was suffering from dementia. They told me then that she was talking out of point. This old woman was suffering from dementia. Just because she was old and she was talking upside down, they labeled her as witchcraft. They were beating her up. So, Nigeria people, they still have a long way on how to train the youth, on how to respect elderly people, on how not to tag them. Because one day, all of us are going to grow old one day. All of us. Nobody remain young forever. So it's now that we start preparing the road for the younger ones to be enlightened. That elderly people, they need care, elderly people, they need compassion, and elderly people, they need love. Not labeling or tagging as witch in our community in Nigeria. So for now, peace. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my channel and share my video. It's a new channel. I'm trying to bring it up. Share and subscribe. Thank you very much.